EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Maybe a free play here. Cousins. He's got his man London right side. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be be bold, and they certainly were there.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Cousins again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Robinson on a give right side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1.
Days I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a... The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Minshew. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And about this, no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Cousins now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside inside the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Minshew sets to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be knocked down right at the 15-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
At the Falcons 20-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's complete to Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Madison will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
To about the 26 here.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. 26 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Out of the gun is Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Raiders at 10-3 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
Call it again.
And see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Cousins to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll throw again. Cousins. Right back to Pitts again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coup for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Falcons 27. Bradley Pinion set for kickoff.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. To throw, Cousins. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 27.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion sets the kickoff.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and 3. Adams the man in motion right. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play fake. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. But he's got a first down to boot. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Cousins. Flush to it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Minshew. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now motion left with Mooney. Play action now. Cousins. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Cousins again. Escaping the pressure. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coach warned him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that.
Let's go.
If you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
For the Raider field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and they'll force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. To throw again is Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the move to his left. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get it.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Falcons grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a put.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Koo now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Out of the gun is Minshew. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll let this go for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Minshew sets to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.